What is a parallel circuit? A parallel circuit is a circuit with more than one loop or path for the current to travel around. How does current behave in a parallel circuit? Current splits up when it reaches a junction and is conserved, which just means what goes into the junction must come out. That's Kirchhoff's first law, by the way. How much current travels into each path or branch depends on how much resistance is in each path. I like to use the following analogy, comparing electrons to people. If 12 people are walking along and the path split into two, then each path had a wall that you needed to climb over. If both walls were the same size, it wouldn't matter which path you took because they're both the same. So, 6 people would go down one path and 6 people would go down the other path. So in this example, I'm showing each path or branch has the same resistance, so the current splits evenly. Look at this next circuit. What if the current reaches a junction and the resistance along one path is twice as big as the resistance along the other? Electrons like to take the path of least resistance, so most current will go the easier path. If I used the analogy using people again as electrons, remember electrons make up current. If 12 people are walking along a path and entered a junction, 12 people would have to leave the junction. That's Kirchhoff's law. What goes in must come out. If one path had a 10-foot wall to climb over and one path had a 20-foot wall, most people would prefer to climb over the lowest wall. That's like current. If one path has twice as much resistance, it will only receive half as much current. And by the way, if one parallel path had 3 times as much resistance, it would only get 1/3 the amount of current compared to how much current went down the other path. How does voltage behave in a parallel circuit? Each path or branch in a parallel circuit receives the same amount of voltage as the supply voltage. So if you're using a 6-volt battery, each branch or path receives 6 volts. You'd be right to ask, how is it possible for a 6-volt battery to give out 12 volts if there's 2 paths and each path's getting 6 volts? Well, the battery life will be halved. The rule for parallel circuits with 2 branches is the voltage of the supply, Vs, equals the voltage on the first path, V1, which also equals the voltage on the second path, V2. If the parallel circuit had 3 branches, it doesn't matter how much resistance is in each branch, it will still get the same voltage as the supply. In this case, it would mean that you've got a 6-volt battery now giving out 18 volts. The battery life will be 1/3 as long as it should be if it was only providing 6 volts. It's like if you're using your phone and you've got lots of apps open, your phone battery is going to go flat quicker. Well, I hope that video has been useful for you. If it has, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notifications, and smash that like button. Thanks very much, work hard, be nice, and bye for now.